Hello, friends. So, my therapist gave me a challenge, and this is not the result of that challenge. But she wants me to try to do one of these types of videos, which are ultimately therapy sessions for me when I'm sober. And also implement some other elements into it. And I think I'm gonna have an opportunity to do that tomorrow. And I don't feel comfortable doing this type of thing. This type of very introspective therapy session style version of this with my garage door is open, which is where I usually do these. Because for one, I get easily distracted. And two, I don't want my neighbors to think I'm crazy. And so I think I might have an opportunity tomorrow to do this in a different environment in the basement. And as I was thinking about that, I was realizing how much I like to do these things very impromptu. Like, they're not planned. I don't know what's going to be said ever when I start doing one of these. And so feeling like I have to plan ahead of time for the opportunity to do it in a different environment makes it feel a little bit less authentic. And then I realized that's the addict in you talking. When you make excuses for things like, I can't do it this way because of blah, 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 whatever. And so the more I thought about it, the more Lady David started to chime in and be like, okay, well, we could do this. You know, you could use your phone, you could use your iPad, you could use your Mac if we're in the basement. You could set up multiple cameras. You could use your microphones that you have set up. So it could be an actual production. And I don't know if that's Lady David or Scared David chiming in on that. But then I'm like, but that negates the point, right? Like, I don't like editing. I don't edit. I either post something or I don't. And something that I discuss fairly regularly in therapy, just in general, is this, not necessarily for me, but just in general, the idea that if you give up your vice, you won't be creative. And I think that it's not that you won't be creative. It's that you'll be afraid of what people will think about your creativity. Nah, that's ugly. And, having some sort of emotional or mental boundary on that, or even just the fact that, drugs and alcohol limit your inhibition, so you're just not as afraid of judgment. Can sort of blur some of that and make you feel stronger than you are. Give you courage that you wouldn't necessarily have, and once you take that away, it sort of it makes you feel naked. And the other element to that is, for me, as I'm distracted by cars driving past, but I don't like wearing shoes and socks anymore. And part of that is grounding, but I think part of that is wanting to be just stripped. I don't necessarily mean that literally, but like a baptism, right? And before I'm done with and just trying to shed my skin, I suppose, maybe. Be a new person. Or no, it's more like be comfortable with the fact that I am a new person. I don't have to fight against old thoughts, old ideals. Ideals is the wrong word. I've had the same ideals forever, but I want to fight for other people. And having the cliche sort of courage of conviction to do that when so many other people are fighting daily just for their lives, literally. But I'm like, I don't know. Take my iPhone and my guitar and make sounds. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I'm not out in the streets fighting. But trust I want to be. I've spent a lot of my life feeling like a liability to others. So I've isolated a lot. Which is why I talk about hiding. I don't want to be anybody's liability. That was all for tonight. As always, thank you for listening. Love you all.